So, someone's lies have caught up to them. They had different options between you and another person, possibly even three different love interests. They didn't know what to choose. They were indecisive. They decided to just keep their options open or have their cake and eat it too, and it actually ended up backfiring in a major way. Now you're not talking to this person. They keep checking their phone constantly, waiting for you to text or call them. By now, they thought that you'd return or that you'd cave in to whatever boundaries you created, but it's been so long that now they're realizing that they might never hear from you ever again. Initially, they felt like you had really high expectations that they couldn't live up to. They felt like it stressed them out what you were asking for, even though some of you, all you're asking for was just the bare minimum or just to have someone who was giving to you equally. But because this person has so much toxicity in their life, which involved dealing with multiple people, which means multiple energies were in the mix, a lot of blockages, they just decided to do what was easier and possibly give up or stop talking to you, ghost you, do something to sabotage the connection because what you wanted was this person to prove it. It's like initially, you didn't even trust them. They could have pursued you relentlessly, and then once you finally caved in, they just decided not to act right. And with you, you learned that actions speak louder than words. So regardless of what this person was saying, their actions was not matching. And even though you were keeping them as, the only person that you were pursuing or the only connection that you were dealing with, they may not have been doing the same thing for you, which is completely unfair because if you're being honest, straightforward, and giving someone the benefit of doubt and also treating them well, they should do the exact same thing for you. But they weren't. Instead, they were putting you in competition with people unknowingly, even though you've been on your own lane. The other person that they were dealing with, there's one particular person who they were connected to who was fully aware of you. However, this man or woman, in this case it's a woman, but it could be another man, they were fully aware of the fact that you existed, or they were okay with being a third party. They were okay with juggling. This is just someone that didn't have as many standards or moral code as you did, which was why it was so much easier to let you go and go to this Queen of Wands, because even though physically they may look attractive, all that glitters is not gold. And that's what this person is realizing. Also, the outside third party is learning some sort of secret or something's being revealed that is causing them to feel heartbroken. It's causing them to feel pain, feel sorrow, feel disappointed. So initially, you may have been in the energy that was, sad or just disappointed on how things played out. You may have been the one that, just felt bad in general. But now all that energy is coming full circle because one person can't get over you. Whoever they're dealing with feels incomplete. They also feel like they're getting played or that their secret's being kept from them. And that's true as well because they don't have the same chemistry that you had with this individual. It's like they can go off and try to connect with other people. It's not going to be the same. The energy that you have just can't be replicated. And that's what they're realizing on their own. They're also realizing that they made mistakes, that they could have done things differently. This person just wants to hear from you or even talk to you so that they can reveal things. They want to tell you the truth because they did feel like they were unworthy. But I feel like in a sense, they may have reflected that back to you where they triggered you to feel unworthy, or they may have been like projecting what they felt initially within themselves to you. So if you did blame yourself, just know that that had nothing to do with you. You're perfect just how you are, regardless of how this person may have dealt with someone else, especially if they made you feel in competition or if they went to someone that just had completely different characteristics than you. It was nothing about how this person looked, and it was more about the energy that they presented, because this was someone that was just going to allow themselves to get ran over. You had a lot of class, and you were not willing to be in any type of dynamic that was like that. And so at first, these people were having fun. It was all fun and games when you were getting your heart broken, when everything was working out in these two people's favor, because I kind of feel like you were the one that was left out, or you were the one that didn't know what was going on. You didn't know what these two people had behind the scenes because they may have still been dealing with each other even while you were in the picture, thinking that you may be dealing with the person that was being serious about you. So yeah, they may have gone out, possibly even gone physical and done all these things, but now there's like an energy of like dissatisfaction where no one's feeling satisfied. One person is seeking someone else. This Queen of Wands here, whether they're male or female, is feeling sad, regretful, wishing that they did things differently, wishing that they didn't take part in the manipulation, wishing that they didn't put themselves in competition, because there is no competition, because at the end of the day, whoever it is that they're connecting with isn't satisfied with them, isn't even thinking about them, is kind of using them as a placeholder until you get back or until you return. And this male or female is having this realization that you may never actually come back, and they may just be stuck with this person. And now the energy is different because this Queen of Wands is realizing that they're being treated as a placeholder, or they're second best, and they don't like that energy of being juggled. But it was all fun and games when it was happening to you, right? And it's just funny how everything comes full circle, because something happened where the truth was revealed, and now this person knows who it is that this message me card is truly about, who they truly want. And it's not them. They're just there just for entertainment, just for momentary, gains. And you're here minding your business, wearing your crown still, and you're going to move forward.